It's friggin' cold out here, Mr. Bigglesworth. Thank goodness that we have some hot Nerf news to talk about. Maybe that will warm our spirits. Oh, yes, I just made the bold claim of some hot Nerf news, so maybe we should talk about said Nerf news. How about you remember that time in the last video I talked about? If you haven't seen the last video, you probably should, but anyway, actually, it's mostly invalidated now. Not entirely, but anyway, I talked about a Nerf Titan. We only knew Nerf and Strike Elite Titan, or Nerf Elite Titan, one of the two. I'm too lazy to go check. Anyway, the point is, we now know what that is, and remember when I said don't get excited for it being a literal reinterpretation of the Nerf Unity System Power Titan that we all know and love, and if you don't love the Titan, maybe you should get your hands on one, because they're pretty cool. They shoot a missile like that big. It's awesome, and they're extremely powerful. But now we have something that is, well, I would arguably say more cool. I know a lot of people really want to get their hands on an original Titan, or maybe a new one, but let's face it, it's never going to happen in today's climate. But now we have, this thing! Yeah, I'm still in frame. Sweet! This is the Nerf Elite Titan and Strike Elite. It is a freaking Gatling gun. Has a spinning barrel, and it has a thing that you might have noticed we'll talk about. It's really phallic looking too. Like, look at this guy. Like, he's packing some heat, man. All of this stuff was officially revealed by Popular Mechanics, by the way, so I'll have a link to that down in the description below, but they gave us all the information we needed, like the fact that this beast, well, it comes with the 50-round drum that the original Stampede back in, like, 2008 was supposed to have. That's right! 50-round drum is officially a thing. Problem! It is walled off with a $100 blaster. That is, while really cool, isn't a rechargeable battery. It requires 4 D-cell batteries, which I hate D-cells because they're massive, heavy, and nobody has them, except for maybe your mom, or your dad if he owns like a Maglite flashlight. But it's freaking, it's a minigun. It's got a spinning barrel inside of a cage, which is far too awesome. Of course, it does nothing but intimidate your enemies. They probably can't even see it at range. And it's an elite blaster, so it's probably gonna fire like 80 FPS, 70 FPS, and 50-round drum. $100 though, that's the biggest problem, but I have to give, like, just props to Hasbro, because this thing, it just looks phenomenal. It looks absolutely amazing. They could have screwed this up, but they couldn't have designed a better looking blaster in my opinion. Maybe if the barrel wasn't like in a cage, but I'm guessing that's some kind of safety thing. I have no clue. Hasbro has not done a blaster with a spinning barrel in a very long time, if anything, ever. I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head, but I can't. But yeah, here we go. It's essentially a rapid strike with a 50-dart drum, and it's gonna cost you 100 bones, but it looks cool. Looks really cool. In fact, I'm extremely excited to get my hands on this one. I was hoping it was gonna be like a Vulcan, but instead of having a chain, it's gonna have a conveyor belt and use the hopper system from like the, like a better designed hopper system than the command fire from Dart Zone, but I'll take this. This is cool. At least they're giving us, like, you might be like, I don't want that blaster, but you probably are like, I want that drum to snap it on my Infinus and become Lord Among Wars. At least that's my idea, and I really want it, and hopefully I get a chance to get my hands on. Let me know if I'm just on off the mark. I think this is a worthwhile $100 blaster, but only because of that drum. I mean, that drum's like 20, 30 bucks in and of itself. Even then, it's still kind of expensive, but anyway, let me know what you think. Is this thing worth the $100? Will you pick one up when it comes out? I'm really interested to know how you feel about it, because it looks so cool, I don't know if I can say no. But that wasn't the only thing we got our dirty little Nerf news beaters on. How about the official reveal of the Rival Perses? It's basically a miniature Prometheus. You could say miniature Nemesis as well, because it is pretty much that too, but it's more similar to a Prometheus because it has a rechargeable battery inside of it, which is honestly really cool. I mean, it's a 50-dart hopper. It's technically kind of a bullpup because the hopper's behind the thing, the grip, the trigger, which is, it's pretty neato. It could be pretty cool. The biggest problem being that it costs $100. $100 for a 50-round blaster. Now, I would argue what's the difference between a Nemesis and a Percy's? Well, even I can do basic math on camera, it's 50 rounds, but what's the real difference between 150 rounds? Again, the answer is 50 times 2. But the point is, I don't think when you have a hopper, you really need to have more than 50 rounds and in a smaller, more compact and ergonomic package, because I really hate the freaking Nemesis. Like, I hate it. I own one. Special thanks to Homely, who recently celebrated his birthday. You should help celebrate his birthday down in the comment section. That would be really cool for him. But he did send me one, and I still really didn't like it. I have plans for it, but I don't like it. But I have plans for most blasters, and I just need more time in the world to do things. Rechargeable battery is a good thing. I'm glad that it has a rechargeable battery. It looks freaking cool, and I'll probably pick one up. So that's $200 that I need sometime before July, I would assume. Man, this is going to be a really expensive one. I haven't seen any like $200 or $250 blasters yet, so hopefully not. Hopefully, because we're getting pretty pricey. And yes, we did get the official reveal of the Nerf Megalodon, and well, this was actually in the initial leak when I did the video on the Megalodon. It has a Slamfire, which is totally awesome. But we do have a price tag for it, which is the grand total of $40, which is a pretty good price for something like this. It comes with 20 Mega Darts, not AccuStrike Megas for some insane reason. I assume this was developed before AccuStrike Mega was a thing, but I don't know why they couldn't just throw the darts in there. No idea, but it is a thing. You can get it for $40, and I'm really excited because it has Slamfire. It said that in the original thing, but I didn't know because I didn't read it because it went like a bunch of Chinese characters and Slamfire, and for some reason my brain did not process the one thing that I could read, which was Slamfire. But are you sitting comfortably for this next one? Because we got ourselves the official reveal of the Revoltinator. And I heard a lot of things, a lot of theories about this one. I claimed that it probably had a screen on the back of it, because it just looked like it had a screen on the back of it. And then some people said, no, it's a laser tag blaster. Others said, no, it's a demolisher. It has a rocket in there, in the front of it. And then some person said, oh, it shoots silly string. Well, we're all wrong. Because it's apparently just lights and sounds. I mean, I get it. They're going for like a Nerf Call of Duty Zombies blaster, wonder weapon. Yeah, I see what they did there now. I get it now. It's got lights and sounds. It's gonna make little sparking noises and stuff like that. It's gonna be a flywheeler. It's gonna cost you $50, which hopefully it's cool. It doesn't look like it has a whole lot going for it other than that. Maybe it has lots of lights and sounds. Because they're not paying the Star Wars license on this one, so it's gotta be something, you know what I mean? Maybe it does have a screen. I would like a little Tiger Electronics screen on the back of the blaster that just shows 2 frames of a zombie shuffling, 2 frames of a dude on the other side of the screen, and when you actually fire a dart, a little line goes across the screen and blows up the zombie. And then the zombie comes back. Like, I know that's the most superficial thing to ever put on a blaster ever, but I would pay $50 for that. It should be a thing. Hasbro, you didn't think ahead. And that's all of the Nerf news right now, with the exception of we don't have any official reveal of, well, most of the Fortnite stuff and the Alpha Strike line. And the Trilogy DR15, where the heck is that? But I'm assuming those will be coming out, if not tomorrow, and very, very, very soon. I really hope it doesn't come out like later tonight, because that means I gotta make another video on the same day. But let me know if you're excited for any of the blasters revealed so far. I am. My wallet's not. My wallet and PayPal account are hiding with each other right now, but I'm excited to get my hands on some really cool blasters. I'm hoping these things are awesome, especially the Titan. It just looks so cool. I need 2 of them. I need 4 of them. トロワの高い操縦テクニックによって群がるサーペント体を駆逐し、結露を切り開いたのであった。Oh God, I need 4 of them. But anyway, this has been Walcom S7. Thank you very much for watching this video, and of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different one. You gotta